Hola guys, happy Wednesday. And it is a happy Wednesday because I am here, exhausted as I am here, I am alive, I am among the living, because I had a health scare on Monday. I actually had been feeling off the weekend before, which was little dude's birthday celebration weekend, and I just figured it was me running around a lot, you know, a little anxious about his little afternoon and everything. I just figured I have anxiety, there's a lot going on, I'm probably just tripping a little bit. But turned out it wasn't just anxiety. I started off Saturday with like little fluttering in my chest, like I can describe it like little burps, like little butterflies. But like I said, I just figured, oh, I'm just running around too much, I got too much on my mind, and I was a little stressed out because I was put in another awkward situation by my friend. And y'all don't come for her, guys. I don't think she realizes she's putting me in awkward situations. I just think we're so close and she feels like we're past a lot of formalities. It's almost like we're family, so it's just assumed that I'd be okay with certain things, because the plan was we were taking our boys to Legoland, but apparently the tickets were too expensive for their entire family. So what they ended up doing was purchasing a ticket for their child and then letting me know that they'd only purchased a ticket for him, and then I would go into Legoland with the boys, which turned out fine. But at the time, I'm like, you didn't even ask me if that was okay. Like, it's my kid's birthday. I want to be able to focus on him and want to be able to make sure he's getting all of the Legoland goodness. And now I'm on kid duty with another kid. Now, mind you, this is the same friend who told her husband to reach out to me while she was in California for us to hang out together. So I was a little stressed out about that, and I figured that was playing into some of the weirdness I was feeling. But I felt that way all day Saturday. It kind of ebbed off Saturday evening, and then Sunday morning I woke up feeling super exhausted and had the flutterings again. And I just figured I was tired, you know, I was tired. I have the whole house to clean up now. And I mean, it was a lovely time. We had a lovely Saturday. Little dude enjoyed his birthday. This is how little dude rolls. He doesn't like all the attention of the happy birthday song and all that. So he did his thing to get through it. But I just figured I'm just tired. I'm always tired, you know. So Monday morning I get up, get ready for work. I get out to the car and I drop my keys. Do it all the time. I bent over, grabbed my keys, and when I stood up, it felt like the ground moved under me, like everything went woof. This happened before. You've ever bent over and gotten up and you get up too fast and like the blood rushes from your head or whatever. So I figured, well, big dummy, you know, blood rush from your head. So I get in the car, and as soon as I sit down, everything is still moving. Like, everything around me is still moving. I'm like, this is not good. I don't think I can drive this way. I probably should not drive. But let's see if it passes. So I start driving. I went around the neighborhood, like around my area, just in case something wonky was gonna happen. I ain't gonna be out on the road hurt nobody. But it kind of passed, so I'm like, okay. And I drive on. About 5 minutes in, maybe 5 minutes in, my face goes numb and my lips go numb. And when it was the strangest sensation, guys. Like, my face was numb and my lips were numb, but at the same time they felt like they were this big. It was the weirdest sensation. Like, why do they feel swollen and tingly? Very, very strange. They felt huge and tingly, and my face was numb, and I'm like, this is not good. But I have felt this before when I'm having a panic attack. But I'm like, but this doesn't feel like a panic attack. And I didn't know what was happening. So I just took some deep breaths and I made it to work. But by the time I got to work, my hands were numb. My face was still numb. My hands were numb at this point. And now I'm feeling a little dizzy. My eyes are starting to do this weird thing. And I'm like, this is not good. Let me get in here and call my doctor, see what the heck is happening, because I had just been for my A1C. So I get in and I call the doc. I had to wait until 8:30 actually. I go in at 8 and I had to wait till 8:30, and I'm starting to shake and the eyesight's doing the really wonky thing and my chest is starting, and it doesn't hurt, but it's starting to feel there. I don't know if that makes sense. It doesn't hurt. It's not a heaviness. It's just a pronounced feeling like I feel my chest. I don't know if that makes sense. So 8:30 rolls around and I call my doctor and I describe what's going on. And I ask if this is something that I need to be seen for or something I should go to the ER for. And they said, well, your doctor's not in today. Great. You could go to like an emergent care, but more than likely they're going to send you to an ER with those types of symptoms. So if you're close to an ER, go. I work in a hospital. So I went down to the ER. I didn't want to miss work. I didn't want to miss work, guys. I didn't want to miss work. So I walked down to the ER, which thankfully is just up the hallway from my department. And I explained the situation. And they're like, yep, if you go to urgent care, they're just going to send you right back here. So I think we should check you in. So I go and get my purse. And by the time I walk, it's just up the hallway. By the time I get to my office, grab my purse, I am having to lean on the walls just to keep my balance. I am completely off balance. And I wanted to tell the girls I'm going to the ER, but I couldn't. I couldn't even talk. I was so exhausted. And like my head was telling me, girl, your mouth ain't even going to form the words. Just go. So I walked out and I did go to my boss. And at this point, I'm panicking. I'm scared. Like I said, there's no pain. I just feel completely off. And I walk by my boss's office and she's in there with somebody. And I have to tell her something. And she sees my purse and keys in my hand and she's like, are you leaving? I said, yeah. She goes, what's wrong? I said, I don't know. And just saying I don't know felt like such a struggle. Like my tongue didn't want to work. I'm like, I don't know, but I'm going to the ER to find out. And she's like, okay, please keep me posted. So I make it down to the ER. They check me in, check my blood pressure. Oh, prior to that, see, I didn't want to miss work, guys. I didn't want to leave work. So prior to my calling my doctor, I went to the clinic there at the hospital, the employee clinic, and she checked my blood pressure and it was 160 over 76. She said, your blood pressure is a little high. So then I did all the phone calling and everything. I'm down in the emergency room. They get me in and they check my blood pressure and it's 185 over 90 something. So by the time I get into the room, by the time they decide we're gonna bring you in, my blood pressure was 191 over 100 something. So it kept going up. My blood pressure kept going up. My sugars were a little elevated, but my blood pressure was ridiculous. So they start saying, I start hearing cardiac, I start hearing stroke. So they're going to do they did an EKG on me. They did a whole bunch of blood work. And just because I was trying to calm myself down and not make such a big deal out of everything, to myself at least, I took a picture of the little EKG suckers on me, like, oh, here we go again, because y'all know something's always going on with me, something's always wrong with me. And I posted it on Facebook. And I didn't pay attention. Mind you, I was not all there. So I just posted a picture of the little suckers on my chest onto Facebook, and I started getting a lot of comments and all these reactions. And it wasn't until later that I realized the picture I posted had some very gross situation around my neck. So apparently, when your blood pressure goes up that high, your skin can become mottled. It starts affecting, blood flow and everything. And up around here, you have some of your main arteries. So yeah, apparently it's a thing. I had no idea. And I hadn't even noticed, guys. I hadn't even noticed. At first, I thought it was a shadow. When they first started mentioning it, I'm like, I think it was a shadow, but no. There was mottling on my neck. Very bizarre. That's how bad my blood pressure was. I've never experienced anything like that before. I've gotten dizzy before. I've gotten lightheaded before. I've never experienced all of that before. So they ruled out, thankfully, a stroke, because I was having difficulty speaking, and my vision was that it was just very, very scary. I was scared. And I don't usually get scared. I get annoyed when I get sick. I get annoyed that my day is being interrupted with this mess. But I was scared. So they did a KG. My heart was fine. They ruled out stroke, but they had to bring my blood pressure down. So they medicated me, put an IV in me. They said I was dehydrated. And I sat there for many, many hours until my blood pressure went down. And they felt that it was okay for me to leave. They prescribed me some blood pressure medication, which I was so offended by, guys, because you all have heard me say I am shocked and chagrined, and even my doctor is shocked and chagrined usually, that because I am overweight and diabetic, I don't have blood pressure issues. I've never had blood pressure issues. I don't have any chronic blood pressure condition or anything like that. My blood pressure's always been good. That's always been like, to her. It's a good thing. We're not complaining. But it's a little strange because most overweight diabetic Hispanics also have high blood pressure. But so I was like, what the heck you mean you're going to give me some friggin' medication for high blood pressure? I don't have high blood pressure, and this is just a fluke thing. I was offended that they're prescribing me blood pressure medication. But they prescribed me just 10 milligrams of some medication I can't even friggin' pronounce, guys. It's a teeny tiny itty bitty little orange pill. It looks like a mini baby aspirin. I'm supposed to take it for 10 days and then check in with my physician in 2 days. But I'm scared to check in with my doc, because what if she says, come on in? I can't miss work anymore, and I'm not going to miss work anymore. So this is my plan. I'm going to get my crap together. Jesus had a talk with me, okay? I'm going to get my crap together. And thankfully, right around little dude's birthday, I had decided, you ain't going to be able to splurge and act stupid with the cake and everything, because you've already pushed it too dang far. I had just gone to have my A1C. You've already pushed it too far. You need to get your crap together. You have 90 more days to get your sugar in control, get everything in check. So I had already been eating pretty good. I stopped drinking sodas. I didn't have any cake. I had one cupcake. I'm lying. I had one cupcake. I was doing good. So I'm like, this is my wake-up call. My plan is I'm gonna take my blood pressure man. I'm definitely gonna call my doctor and just let her know this is what's going on. This is what they've prescribed me. But if she says you need to come in, give me at least a week. You know, I need to accrue PTO. I can't keep doing this. I can't. I'm gonna get wrote up. I'm gonna get fired. Something bad is gonna happen from all this nonsense. February, attendance-wise, was a disaster. Between the ice, the ear infection, the sciatica, now this. Come on. I can't. So I'm going to take my meds for the 10 days, let my doc know what's up. I'm going to keep eating right, drinking my water, behaving myself, and I'm going to see. I'm going to see what my sugars do, because my sugars are high. I noticed my sugars are high, but this particular medication does increase glucose levels. So I'm like, great. So I need my 10 days. I need my 10 days at work. So hopefully my just being consistent with my eating right and drinking my water and doing all that will ebb off some of the sugar highs. And if they stay high, then of course I'm just going to keep my doc in check, keep my doc updated, like this and this is what's happening. But I can't miss work anymore, guys. I'm sorry. I can't. And I can't. But that's what's going on there. I feel much better today. I am still tired. Man, it left me feeling like I had got beat up. Like I just exhausted. I've never experienced a blood pressure situation like that before. The only time, and I was so out of it, was when little dude was being born. I had preeclampsia and my blood pressure spiked up dangerously high. My organs started shutting down. I told you guys, me and little dude almost died. That's the only time that I've ever had a blood pressure episode that was dangerous like that. And I don't remember much of it because I was so sick. So this is only the second blood pressure episode that I've had, and it's horrible. I can't imagine people who have regular chronic blood pressure issues, what they must feel like on the daily. I can't even imagine. But so that's the update there, but I do feel better, and it is so friggin' frustrating and funny at the same time that I keep being told I need to relax. Really? I need to relax. Easier said than done. I wouldn't be in the condition I'm in if I knew how to friggin' relax. But if you can see in the background right up in here, I'm gonna relax today. I'm gonna relax. I didn't go to work Monday. Well, I went to work Monday. Ended up in the ER. They sent me home. They didn't clear me to come back to work until today. So I'm gonna relax now. Before the rain comes in, it's supposed to rain really hard. Before it gets too dark, I'm gonna go ahead and get in here into the thrift town and look around. I don't want to be here too long. I just want to look around. That's how I relax. That's what I do. So let's see what I find. I think these are so cute. Don't judge me. A little funky dirty on the bottom, but very cute. Aw, y'all remember how I say how special kangaroos are to me because of little dude? There's no pouch though. So this is a boy. This is not a mama. Cute. I am such a kid. Every time I see this, I want it. But what am I going to do with it? So cute. Look at all of these gardening fancy things. Wonder how much they want for them. There are 2 sets for $8.99, and that's a good price. But like I said, I don't really like the green. I could spray paint in black, but I'm overthinking. You guys, look at these macrame plant holders. I like these two especially. You guys, remember the one I found at the flea? Look at this. I swear it's the same one. I'm taking it. Look, it's a caboodle. A nice little caboodle. This is kind of small. It'd be cute for jewelry. How much is this thing? Now, I know this is for spoons, but why am I trying to figure out if I can shove makeup brushes in here? I love this. It is so pretty and heavy. Ah, no bottom. Oh my gosh, this is so pretty. Oof, this is heavy. That is nice. How much is this? I don't think so. Look, guys, another caboodle or whatever this is. Is it a caboodle? $5.99. It is. The M got my attention, but I'm not a little boy. But look here. I bet this is expensive. This is huge. Nah, not too bad, but I don't need another one. Oh, if this ain't right on target. That is cute. Ooh, crystal shininess. I like it. More amber glass. That is so pretty for some little deviled eggs. Oh, I don't think so. I know this is missing a top because my mom had one similar to it and it had a little pointy top. Aww, this is very sweet. I have my very own from my mom's, but missing the top. I think I saw this last time. I think this has been here a while. Ew, I like the lip on this thing. This is so stinking pretty. Oh my gosh, it's heavy. That's not bad. I wonder if there's glasses. Purple face goodness. I don't know. I like the color. I don't like that much. Your little basic candy dish. Very cute. I don't think so. Oh, I love this. I bet this one's going to be expensive. Well, the other one wasn't. Oh, not too bad, but I just don't have any more room for these. Metal scrolly painted goodness. These would be nice outside. $5.99. Oh, I love this. Cut metal goodness with birdies and butterflies. What is this? Just a phone? Yeah, no. I love this. This is so stinking pretty. Oh, I don't have any room for it. More metal scrolly goodness. Oh, I like these. They're not expensive either. But then I'd have to be hunting for the little glass things that go in there. Oh, this is pretty. These always come in handy, but I didn't get any of the tiles, so nah. I'm home. We have had dinner and I am relaxing. Little dude has opted out of movie time, which I guess is okay because I keep dozing off, so I probably wouldn't be able to focus on one. But I got up to get everything ready for tomorrow and thought, let's go ahead and do our little haul today. Let me show you guys what I ended up picking up at Thrift Town. I could not stinking believe the look. Are you kidding me? What are the odds that I'm going to come across the same friggin'... I think it's the same. I need to compare if the little shape on the end is the same as the one I found at the Flea, but what the heck? It was just too freaky, and it was $3.99. Hey, oh no, blue is 50% off. So now I have two, which is perfect because I have curtains on one and then the little shears on another. So that's going to work out really, really nice. I found this movie. Now, I saw this movie. I watched this movie. I can't remember where it was streaming, if it was Hulu or Prime or whatever. But I remember really, really liking it. It's one of those random film festival movies that I love so much. It's called East Side Sushi. Single mom Juana can slice and dice anything with great speed and precision. After working at a fruit vending cart for years, she decides to take a job at a local Japanese restaurant which provides security and benefits. Intrigued by the food, she learns to make a multitude of sushi on her own, fusing it with her own culture. When she attempts to become a sushi chef, she is shut down since she is the wrong race and gender. Against all odds, Juana embarks on a journey of self-discovery, determined to not let anyone stop her from achieving her dream. This movie, I remember, it was just so random, and that's how I end up finding the best movies on these streaming channels. I remember really, really enjoying it, and when I saw her little face, I recognized it immediately, and I'm like, oh, heck yeah, definitely need to have this for my collection, because I can't remember where I streamed it, and I couldn't remember the name of it, but now it's mine, and it was only $1.99. I did get two of the little macrame plant holders. I have one really pretty beaded one that I never used because I couldn't decide what pot or what kind of pot I wanted to use. But I did get this red floofy one and this one. I left the other two behind because they were kind of thin and just so basic. But I love the color combo on this one. And the little tassel-y. So stinking cute. And both of them were $1.99. I didn't get a lot today. I saw a whole lot, but I didn't get a lot. Then the only other thing I picked up at the thrifty town was this caboodle. Now y'all saw me with both of them. Y'all saw me pick up the silver one and then this one, but I just loved the colors on this one. And this one is way bigger and it's in better condition on the inside than the silver one. The silver one had little things peeling on the inside, but this one is just so much nicer, so much bigger, and it's in such better condition. Look at that. I love it. Love it. Love it. And I just pinched my finger. Ow. But lovely. And they were both $5.99, which is weird to me because the other one was so much smaller. But I'm so glad I had it. It's a caboodle, guys. Y'all remember caboodle? I pinched myself. But that was my thrifty goodness. Those were the thrifty finds. And then I do have some stuff that we picked up at a Black Friday on Sunday. Yeah, guys, I was really pushing it. I'm inside. I pinched myself. I was really pushing it this weekend. I kept thinking, you know, I'll get over whatever I was feeling. So we were at Black Friday and I was feeling all the flutter and all the grossness there. But I just figured it was because there were so many people there and, you know, just a lot of chaos. But now we know what that is. We've already discussed that. But it didn't keep me from shopping. Yep. So little dude found this thing. I'm not going to open it because I can't figure out how to close it. But he says it's Nerf-like. Now, Nerf has these little guns that have these little foam balls. You open it, you tuck in all the little balls, close it up, seal it, pull the pin, and you toss it. And I guess when you toss it, it pops open. But it's really, really neat. Like I said, I don't want to open it because, one, I don't know how to open it, and then I don't know how to reclose it. But I thought that was pretty cool, and I'm pretty sure it wasn't no $4 at a toy store because everything on Sunday is $4. And then I found this amazing Nerf. Now, we already have some Elites, but I can't pass it up. It's brand new, still in a package, and a real deal Nerf gun for $4. So we grabbed that. No way we're leaving it behind. I found this little thing. Now, it could probably be in better condition. It has some little stray pelitos, some little stray strands. But it's one of these ice scraper brush thingies. And my oldest has one. And God love him. He's always out there when the weather gets wonky, out there scraping my windshield and stuff. It's an ice chipper and an ice scraper and a little brush. And his looks exactly like this. And I thought for $4 that was a good deal. And then maybe I can do it myself without him being out there having to do it. Which he doesn't mind. He always offers, or he just ends up out there doing it. But I just thought it'd be good to have it in my trunk just in case my big boy ain't out there. Then I found these and they look really, really huge, but I am a grill master in the spring and summertime. And these are barbecue gloves. Heat protection up to 1,472 degrees Fahrenheit. I doubt it. But when am I going to be around anything 1472 degrees? These big old mama jammas. They're called We the Best. Like we are the best, we the best. And they're barbecue gloves to keep you from burning yourself. And look how high they go up. Because you know sometimes you're reaching into the grill and you get the little singy and the little burny here. But fits a hand perfect. Can't wait to try these. I love the idea of that. And those were still brand new in their package. We the Best cooking barbecue gloves. Heat proof for men. What? A woe man too. And I found this and I've been wanting one of these. It's a multifunctional infrared thermometer, but I didn't buy them because they're so expensive. And I just like the idea of this instead of having to check in your ear, because sometimes I ran out of those little cups that you put the little nibby in, the little shield. I ran out of those, and you don't need that with one of these. And it's pretty nice looking. Oh wait, comes with the batteries. Comes in this little pouch, and it's just one of those little zappy on the forehead. Thermometers, still brand new, still has a little plastic, you know, cover on it. Hopefully it works. We shall see, but definitely something that I can use in the house. And then I found more of these. These are those little spikety things that you put outside to keep critters from getting onto your flowers or your garden and stuff like that. And I had found some there before. I think I'd found some there before. No, I found some at 99¢ only that I currently have around the trash can to keep the possums away. And I saw them work. Now, I knew they were working because my trash hadn't been scattered. But I saw them at work on Saturday because I actually heard a ruckus. And I looked out the window, and it was a possum trying to get to the trash can. And I could see his little feet were touching the little spikies, and he just ended up walking off. Now, the bad thing about this is Martin, poor little guy, he has actually stepped on those, and I see him too, like, he's gotten smart now to where he goes around. He knows now where the spikies are. Yeah, it was definitely a possum deterrent. I don't know about the raccoon that's hanging around out there. I haven't seen him lately, but you got a whole bunch more. Quite a few in here for $4, and they're bigger than the ones that I got in 99¢ only. The ones I got in 99¢ only were rectangle shape, and these were like this big square. And then the other thing that I purchased, I have to show you guys. I had to spread it out so you could see the amazingness of it. I saw quite a few, and I almost grabbed more than one, but I'm like, no, because nobody else that I know appreciates this like I do, and like my little dude does, my medium dude, my big dude 2.5, 1.5. But let me show you guys what I found in this package right here, brand new. So amazing. Cannot wait to rejudge the room up with this find. Isn't that amazeballs? I mean, how much more perfect can this be? Yes, I still have birthday decorations up. But I can't believe it. This is going to look so amazing in his room. He geeked out, and I got it as a surprise. I didn't let him see what was in the basket at checkout because I wanted it to be a surprise, and it was a very, very good surprise. I was gonna try and put it up here soon, but like I said, I'm not sure where. I'm gonna have to reconfigure his room some, but if he goes with his dad this weekend, he's gonna come back to a very horrifically wonderful new bedroom setup. But that's everything, guys. I am feeling kind of sleepy, kind of tired. I'm gonna make sure little dude has picked out his clothing for tomorrow and start trying to settle down. It's early. It's not even 9 o'clock yet. Yep, it's not even 9 o'clock. It is creeping up on 9 o'clock. But it is definitely time to lay down and relax. But I missed y'all. I wanted to hang out with y'all and go shopping a little bit with y'all and do the haul of it all with y'all. So I hope you guys are having a good week. Stay safe wherever y'all are. You guys, it's snowing in California. I'm like, what is happening? What is going on? But people still want to say global warming ain't real. Okay. Poor little polar bears are swimming and there's snow in California. Anywho, but I'm going to go chill. I'm going to go relax. I'm going to go see what the Rugrat is up to. And until my next go around, I hope you guys have an amazing rest of your week. And I will talk to you guys very, very soon. I love y'all bunches. Bye.